Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Cyclones line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackled at the 40, that'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On the run, it's Owens. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense to make gain.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. The pocket breaking down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Now to try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The Cyclones looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Buffaloes will line up to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the running back's got it again. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Bought some time, now lets it go.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Buffaloes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made at the 4, and it'll be 1st down and goal.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Colorado. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Well, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Going after, not quite through. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious, lofting it toward the left sideline. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The one thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. A quick spin move. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Owens. Touchdown, Buffaloes. This offense really clicking. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. He's got a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Colorado. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A change of direction.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down after that previous play. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs.
And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Buffs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.